In the past 2 weeks, we've seen two of the biggest presidential rug pulls of all time. Yesterday, we saw a 4.4 billion, that's billion with a B, folks, presidential rug pull. And no matter where you are in the world, these rug pulls will affect you dramatically. Now, let's dive in to the rug pull that we witnessed literally 24 hours ago by the president of Argentina, Javier Milei, who launched a meme coin called the Libra token, and it is now quickly trying to backtrack. But not just Argentina, we've seen it all from different presidents, folks. And I'm going to dive into why the connection between Javier Milei and Donald Trump now seems oh so fishy here, folks. Well, let's dive into the Libra token and what happened with this giant presidential rug pull of a massive $4.4 billion in market cap. Now, if we're going to dive into Argentina, we need to preface Argentina's GDP here, because Argentina is not a giant player here, folks. They are not one that is going to be looking at, massive amounts. And that $4.4 billion is a good chunk of their GDP here, folks. They're $640 billion. So that's nearly 1% of their entire GDP just getting wiped out off the planet literally in 24 hours, just like that, at the snap of a finger. We've seen the Libra token literally go and jump off a cliff here within mere hours. And the Trump meme coin followed a pretty similar path here, where we've seen the Trump meme coin shoot to the stars and then fall off dramatically. So what do these two meme tokens have in common? And why is the connection between Javier Milei and President Donald Trump very, very important? Well, I think that Argentina's president, Javier Milei, launching this meme coin just shows how special Nayib Bukele is. Now, I'm going to get in Bukele here in a little bit, but let's take a note here, right? Why is this significant? Well, we're seeing the crypto space absolutely explode, right? Well, big part of that is because of the donors bringing in massive amounts of dollars, right? They're bringing in massive amounts of money to all of these different campaigns, basically making sure that, hey, buddy, make sure you help me out here later on. And so Javier Milei launched with this presidential Libra token and seeing it crashed 89% within a few hours. So the Solana meme coin shared by the Argentina president Milei skyrocketed, then collapsed. Here's what we need to know, right? He deleted his original post promoting the meme coin late Friday night, claiming in a new post that he wasn't aware of the details behind the project before sharing it to his 3.8 million followers. Now, this is where it's going to get fishy here, folks. We've even seen the coveted Kanye West, how much as people hate him, share at one point in time that crypto bros are in his DMs literally saying, hey, promote to your followers that about this new meme coin. We will pay you millions of dollars and you will share some of the profit. And then you could even say your account is hacked. Well, now the president of a country, one of the largest countries in Latin America, is getting mixed into this, right? He said a few hours ago, I posted a tweet, as I have countless times before, supporting an alleged private venture with which I have obviously no connection. Well, this seems a little fishy here, folks. Why would you promote this if you had no connection? Right? We've seen President Trump come out openly about the Trump coin. Now, Javier Milei rubbing elbows with the guy. He said that he's decided to not continue promoting after this massive amount of rug pulls. To the filthy wraths of the political caste who want him to take advantage of the situation, do harm. I want to say that every day they confirm just how despicable politicians are. So Javier Milei is doubling down on his stance, saying, oh, it's the politicians trying to make me look bad, when in reality, it seems a little fishy here. And a lot of people in the Bitcoin space have been very skeptical of Javier Milei simply because he has not embraced just Bitcoin and Bitcoin only. he has been a little bit dabbling in those altcoins, a little bit dabbling in those shit coins here, folks. So why is Javier Milei now all of a sudden backing off? Well, it's because you saw the market cap go to 4.5 billion and now plunge to 167 million dollars, right? So he promoted this. Look at this. That market cap got up to 4.5 billion, folks. That's nothing to slouch at here. That's a giant run up that we saw, and it happened really quickly. And now he's saying, hey, I don't know what's going on. I'm not aware of the details of this project. It's all the politicians. He's endorsed this Libra token, which has crashed. $107 million insider rug pull, taking $4 billion from its market cap in a mere 3 hours now. But I think the interesting aspect of all of this is Javier Milei. He attended President Trump's inauguration. He's been known as the Trump of Latin America, where he's very outspoken and very forthcoming with everything. And, you know, I shared this picture at the intro here. He was there with Elon Musk, who's also been known to dabble in his crypto tokens, even naming the Department of Government Efficiency Doge after the meme and after his coveted crypto token, which he has then accepted Teslas for. But Javier Milei has been doing some positive things, right? So I don't want to make this all about a big negative on it, but I want you to be very skeptical on politicians at all times, right? We're seeing him mirror Trump. Milei pulls Argentina from the hoop. President Javier Milei has sought to align Argentina with President Trump, even if it means breaking with his previous allies and partners. So he had no connection to these meme coins, but President Trump launches a meme coin on Solana. He launches Melania, a meme coin on Solana. He launches Barron, a meme coin on Solana. And then now, Argentina's president launches a meme coin on Solana. So this is all potentially just to get in Trump's good graces, but it's hurting his people of Argentina. Now, the inflationary aspects of what Javier Milei has been done can't be understated here, folks, right? So he's massively helped inflation go down in Argentina, but poverty has gone up as Milei takes the chainsaw, which is pretty symbolic, as he has, been seen in interviews, literally taking a chainsaw to things and his crazy antics. But he's reduced government spending, briefing significant changes to Argentina's economy. But not everything is as good as it seems on the surface with Javier Milei. We saw the biggest presidential rug pull of all time yesterday. And from the boots on the ground that I know, it seems like the wages in Argentina aren't able to keep up with the amount of inflation that they're experiencing. So it is pretty peculiar here, but this makes it all, what the president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, has been doing, all the more unique. He's been able to stay Bitcoin and Bitcoin only. He's been able to continue to double down on Bitcoin and those holdings. He's even come out and said he was pictured here recently with Saylor and Max Kaiser saying that, here, let's share this picture here. He's been pictured here with Saylor, Max Kaiser, and the great Stacy Herbert, friends of the program, saying that he didn't think he could become a bigger Bitcoin bull, but he is. And he keeps doubling down on that. He's staying away from these crypto tokens, these crypto scams. He's using the money from the IMF to buy 11 more Bitcoin in a single day, literally more 11xing their buys in a single day because of how bullish Javier Milei has been with Bitcoin, right? And, it's changed the way that everybody has viewed El Salvador here. But people are very skeptical on Javier Milei and everything that he's been doing here, and seems like for good reason, because he seems to be aligned with Trump, where I have been outspoken and have told you guys on this channel, I did vote for Trump. I like the things that he's doing with the economy, the things that he's proposing, but I don't like this. I don't like the Trump Solana meme coin. And it's going to add to that crypto craze where we saw XRP and Dogecoin jump up. everybody's saying Trump's the crypto president. Even when I went to this page, a pop-up came and asked if I wanted to buy the Trump crypto token, right? But it's interesting because, you look and you judge a president based on their ability to combat inflation, combat the economy. And if you look at the Dixie here, the year to date, the dollar has been down. It's been losing strength in the past, for the past month and a half. Now, granted, Trump's been in office for literally less than a month. He came in January 20th. So we can't, give him too much hard of a time now. But I do think it's interesting, all of the connections that we are seeing here. We're seeing Milei really come at a lot of people, come at them full force, do the antics, the chainsaw, all of that. Be the Latin American version of Trump. Literally do everything that Trump's acts and continue to keep that going on. And he has seen the Argentinian peso continue to plummet relative to that US dollar. I mean, look at this, right? $1 is 1,506 or 1,056, Argentinian pesos. But the country of Argentina is now getting dollarized. So potentially that inflation is coming down. It's just going to take time. He even warned people that it's going to take time, right? But I think what we've seen Bukele do with the legal tender laws and then back off, I think should be alarming to some as well. But we are seeing Bukele continue to double down, which makes me seem to want to trust him more than these other politicians. We're seeing now him get basically a 98% vote back into office. Literally the most favored vote of all time for a president. And now they're saying, hey, the next test that Bukele needs to have is, can he fix this economy here? Can he fix the gangs? He fixed the violence. He made it more tourist friendly to come to El Salvador. But is he going to fix the economy? Right? We're seeing a lot of things, a lot of doubt. IMF is coming in and trying to bail him out. What is he doing with that money? He's buying more Bitcoin. In brief, the constitutional ban on a re-election was lifted so he can now come back into office and continue that run. But it's interesting here, folks, because as Johnny is saying here, it's the fiat scam coins. That's the commonality between Milei and President Trump. And with the two of them, they're both intertwined with the dollar. So no matter where you are in the world, these fiat crypto scams drastically affect you because these countries are intertwined. It's a global economy at this point. We're starting to move towards an American first economy, but at the end of the day, everybody is connected to the dollar. Argentina is trying to move towards the dollar completely. So these scams are just coming out of the woodwork, and they're not beneficial for the overall economy in the globe. And no matter where you're at, they could be affecting you. Now, as I say here on this channel and everywhere else, you need to stick with your guns, folks. You need to be Bitcoin only. And you need to not focus on the crazy noise that we have going on here. And that's why I partnered with the Bitcoin Well, the best non-custodial wallet in the game. You can go sign up, get your email in down here. You can join me. They will give you wishing well tokens where you have the chance to win 1 million sats, which could be generational wealth here soon, folks. We're sitting at $97,000 per Bitcoin. And that generational wealth is just under $970, but they could give it to you for free here at the Bitcoin Well. If you go to the bitcoinwell.com/green candle, that's all in the show notes below. But you could do that. You could even want to look at this prices, do a big giant smash buy, click that OTC button, go to the Bitcoin Well Infinite, where they've got the best white glove service for you. So go ahead and join them, join the Bitcoin Well revolution, take a dive in the well, and go purchase some Bitcoin as we're seeing the rise of these shitcoin tokens, folks. And you need to stay far, far away from any of these tokens that you see promoted, because these guys have massive audiences. They have massive pull. We've seen it with Milei and Libra token. We've seen it with Trump coin. massively shoot up. And the commonality, not only is it that they're both on Solana, but the commonality is these rug pulls happen, folks. Everybody dives in because of the influence that these guys have. Keyword, influence, right? So they can influence these markets. They can shoot these things to the sky. And then you'll be caught on the other side holding the bag. What happened here? The insiders sold a bunch of this, right? We're looking at the Libra token plunge 96%. This could only happen if it, was then sold off by a bunch of the insiders who previously had a bunch of this token, which seems to be the case here, folks. I mean, I'm just a guy connecting a few dots here, but it seems like, Dex Screener showed that the Libra price reached about $4.50 per token. But since this crash to about 50 cents, the token racked up $1.1 billion in trading volume in a matter of few hours. Viva la Libertad project aimed the meme coin initiative to boost the Argentinian economy by funding small projects and local businesses. So the private project was now rug pulling $4.4 billion in order to fund small projects. Maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe they're going to use the money for good. Either way, they ripped off a bunch of people and they manipulated markets in order to do so. And that is the key kicker here, folks, is that these markets can be drastically manipulated. That's why you need to go to the only and the truly decentralized protocol that has no marketing company, right? So no matter how much Michael Saylor, Milei, Trump, these guys tweet and go about Bitcoin, you're only going to see Bitcoin rise up a couple percent, 2-3%. You're not going to see any of these 500x% days that you're seeing these meme coins and then see them dump off by 90%. And then, all of a sudden, the president of Bitcoin, the Bitcoin CEO saying, hey, he's unaware of these details. You're not going to see that in Bitcoin because it has no marketing department. It's truly decentralized here, folks. So that's the beauty of Bitcoin. And another beauty of Bitcoin is I've got the ugly looking Australian here. I dropped a great interview with him just before we came on here. Me and him ripped together for about 30 minutes down in the great city of Medellin, Colombia. So after we get off here, you guys need to go and check out this interview because you'll get a peek into how me and Luke are doing. And as many of you know and see, Luke and I interact on both of our live streams. We rip it, folks. We absolutely give each other a hard time throughout all of it, but also spitting some fire. So I highly recommend you guys do that. And as my man All-Nighter Hider always says, smoke that like Cheech and Chong. Hit the subscribe button. Help me get to that 10K subs here by the end of the weekend, folks. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I will see you guys potentially later today.